Hi, today on Maths is Not a Mystery we're going to look at perimeter. This is only a short video because there isn't a lot to know about perimeter. Perimeter is just the distance around a shape. Okay, we measure it in straightforward centimetres or metres or even inches if you want. And basically the idea of perimeter is that if we were to take the line that goes all the way around the shape and we could somehow spread it out so that it was just one straight line, how long would that line be? Alternatively, if it was like a big garden and we wanted to walk all the way around the very edge, how far would we walk? That's all perimeter is. So on the shape at the top there, we can see that the bottom line is 6 centimetres. And we can see that the right hand side is 4 centimetres. It doesn't tell us what the top side is, but we can see because it's a rectangle, it's exactly the same size as the bottom. So that's another 6. And the left hand side is 4 because it's the same as the right hand side. Okay, 6 plus 4 makes 10, plus 6 makes 16, plus 4 makes 20. Don't forget to put the unit at the end of it. That's how long the journey is around that shape. I suppose if you wanted to, quick way would be to do 6 plus 4, the two sides that you know, and then times that by 2, because the other two sides are the same. 6 plus 4 is 10, times 2 is 20 centimetres. Same answer whichever way round you do it. Okay, so the perimeter of a basic shape like a square or a rectangle is really simple. When we go on to a triangle, well, the people giving you the questions would have to tell you all the sides of the triangle unless it was an equilateral one, in which case they'd just tell you one side and you know that all of the sides would be the same. But in this case, 5 plus 6 plus 7. And that's all we do, add them together. 5 plus 6 plus 7. 5 plus 6 makes 11, plus 7. 11 plus 7 makes 18. 18 centimetres is the answer to that one. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a thing called a compound shape. A compound shape is like two shapes stuck together. That could be a rectangle with another rectangle stuck on it, or it could be a long rectangle up and down with a short one stuck on the side of it. That's a compound shape. Now, something you need to remember if you're doing an exam is that you should never measure these things yourself, because that says 2 centimetres. It's quite clear if you're looking at this, that's not really 2 centimetres. Don't ever get drawn into measuring them unless you're specifically asked to. Believe the numbers that they tell you. They draw them the wrong size so that you've got to work them out. So this one, well, just pick a place to start. I usually put a little dot on them to help me remember where I'm starting. Little dot on that top corner, and I'm going to go round. So I'm going to do 2 plus 3 is the downward one, plus 3 out there, plus 2 again, plus 7, plus 5. Add them up. 2 plus 3 makes 5, plus 3 makes 8, plus 2 makes 10, plus 7 makes 17, plus 5 makes 22. Don't forget the units. Done. Okay, so there's the basic perimeter work. There's only one way that they might complicate it slightly for you, and I'm just going to put that on here now to show you. This one doesn't have all its measurements on, and you've just got to use some common sense here. You've got to make sure that you can figure out what all the sides are. What you mustn't do in this situation is just add up the numbers that are there, because there are some other numbers that you need. You need to know how long this line is here, and you need to know how long this line is here, because they are part of the perimeter. It's straightforward if you just use your common sense. Along the bottom is 9 centimetres. That means that the entire length of this shape is 9 centimetres. This little part at the top only accounts for 3 centimetres, but the whole thing, including this line, must all add up to 9 centimetres. What do you have to add to 3 to make 9? Well, of course, you have to add 6. So that part there has got to be 6 centimetres. Now do the same thing on the side. It's 8 centimetres tall. This part here is 3 centimetres. And that means that continuing up to the top, which is the equivalent to this line, you need to think, what do I add to 3 to make 8? And you would need to add 5. So that little section is 5 centimetres. Okay, once you've done that, it's a straightforward situation. I always start from the top and go round clockwise. There's no reason why you should, but it's the way that I do it because it stays logical. And have you noticed also that I don't bother writing centimetres the whole time when I'm doing my calculation, but I do make sure that centimetres is written at the end. So 3 plus 5 makes 8, plus 6 makes 14, plus 3 makes 17, plus 9 makes 26, plus 8 makes 34 centimetres. And that's it. It doesn't get more complicated than that. Needless to say, perimeter is just a foundation topic, but it's still an important one to be able to do. If you want to move on to more complex shape work, we have videos on area, surface area, circumference and area of circles, etc. But that is all we need to do for perimeter. So thank you for watching. Maths is not a mystery, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.